afternoon and good evening, everyone, and a warm virtual welcome to each and every one of you. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Reinforce, and this is another episode of AWS On Air, the Empowering Women in Cybersecurity edition. Today, we gather to celebrate and support women in the field of cybersecurity. I'm Ruchira Pokrial. I'm a part of the customer incident response team here at AWS. And today I am joined by a prominent AWS leader. Meet Ms. Rutu Ataliya, a brilliant and pioneering woman in cybersecurity who is not just safeguarding the digital world through her innovative solutions and expertise, but is also working towards making the tech industry a safe space for women of color. Her insights, experience, and achievements will set the stage for an engaging and thought provoking session today. So, Rutu, welcome to AWS On Air. Please tell the audience who you are and what you do at AWS.
Thank you so much, Ruchira. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to meet you all. Welcome to AWS Reinforce session. First of all, thank you so much, Ruchira and team, for giving me this opportunity to actually communicate with all of you. I'm super excited for today's session. My name is Rutu Ataliya. I work as a security engineer too for AWS Corporate Security Response Team. I perform live handling of security attacks across AWS internal infrastructure. We handle all the various kind of attacks like social engineering attacks, malware attacks, ransomware attacks, phishing attacks. Think of any security attack. So we are the first line of defense. We are the defenders, and we are known as a blue team. So my team is 24/7 live global security team. We are spread across entire globally, different regions, and that's my day-to-day job. And I'm super happy to be here today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today, and let's get this started.
Awesome. Thank you, Rutu, for joining us. It's great to have you on this platform. So, the first question that I'd like to ask you is what initially attracted you to a career in cybersecurity? And I guess what has been the most rewarding aspect of your journey so far?
Absolutely. I would love to share that actually. So, my journey in cybersecurity began, I think, early in 2017 when I was in India. So, I come from India, and I did my bachelor's in computer science. I did my first master's in computer science. During my first master's in computer science back in 2015 to 2017, in the last year of my master's, I was trying to perform like a research study within the field of cybersecurity. So early when I was a kid, since then I was super excited and curious about how computers work and how everything has been secured and how web works and how network protocols and all these things work. And everything, whenever I see anything on news, when I see any person working on some algorithms or anything like that, my mind by default be like learn and be curious more. So since then, I came across a very nice research article on medical data security, like how medical data is extremely essential to be protected. Imagine if a patient's record is been diagnosed for like a cancer or something, and there are, from a data integrity perspective or encryption perspective, if some attacker or hacker for malicious intents, they play with the data of that patient. Now, with that data integrity not being maintained, the patient's records might be analyzed in a different way or in a wrong way, and that can lead to a death of any person. So starting from that point of view to thinking of how entire world wide works, or how different banking system records work and everything, that made me think that, okay, how does this entire world of cybersecurity work? So I utilized my master's thesis to design and develop an algorithm for handling medical data, be it audio, video, image, or JPG file. I designed that algorithm to define different aspects of encryption algorithm and data integrity algorithms, and that's when I decided, okay, I am super passionate about cybersecurity, and I want to build more foundation on this. So then I decided I want to learn more security tools. I want to learn different aspects of security, because that was just a beginning, like a zero in entire number system. So then I appeared for entrance exam. I got scholarship and I moved to United States. I pursued my master's from a very well university known as University of Maryland College Park. So I did my master's in cybersecurity from UMD from 2018 to 2020. I learned bunch of various amount of courses, various operating system, be it for digital forensics, malware analysis, reverse engineering, and I built that foundation, which helped me to prepare overall round around a security engineer. Then I did my internship with Cisco and I built upon more on security vulnerabilities, firewall security. And since 2020, the most turning stone of my cybersecurity journey was joining AWS Security as a security engineer. It's been 3.5 years for me within AWS, and the amount of opportunities I've got, the amount of different skill sets I get to work on and learn on has been amazing. So the most exciting part of my job was every day I get to handle different security attacks. So I get to learn new security mechanisms. I get to apply new techniques on that, and that has shaped my security journey so much. So that is how it worked out for me.
That definitely sounds like a very awesome and intense journey. That's amazing, especially moving from one country to another is always super challenging. So I'm really happy that you have come so far. And moving on, Rutu, because I know you have a very curious mind, and you must have applied various strategies to get to where you are right now. So tell us a little about the strategies that you found effective for your continuous professional growth and staying up to date with this rapidly evolving cybersecurity landscape.
Absolutely. So I would say three major points which has helped me out in my entire cybersecurity and professional journey. The very first is learn and be curious. Like, this is one of the very standard leadership principle which we follow within Amazon. Since day one, my mind was super curious. Like, from the first day of my job, it's always day one at Amazon. I am like a student of life. So since day one, I used to ask questions. Asking questions will give you platform to get to know new things and to build up your entire knowledge journey. So even if I'm in some meeting or if I'm working on certain investigation case, I'll ask questions. Why am I investigating this specific security attack? What is the impact? Who are the customers who are going to face because of this attack? What are the remediation criteria for this? What are the different techniques of malware analysis I can apply? What are the different IOCs, indicators of compromise? Starting from very like root cause till diving deep and deep and deep in, I think asking questions gives you ability to actually thoroughly understand the entire process. This was like in technical terms. You can also ask questions to define your career path. You can also ask your questions to to understand who you are reporting to, who all are your customers, and to better understand your job. So asking questions definitely is the first and very important point which has helped me out to shape my journey. Second thing is staying consistent, because consistency is super important. As in, when you learn new things, you need to understand how to strategize and how to document all those things within your database or within your mind as well. Because in order to build up the building, you need to put like each bricks properly. And if you'll not remember whatever you have learned so far, every day you'll be learning the same thing again and again. So when you are learning, try to strategize everything properly so that you can build up to your knowledge. And last thing is your networking. I know everyone says that networking with your colleagues professionally, within your organization, outside of your organization. My personal experience has been really really great with networking, because when you network with people, you learn what are the different security areas they are working on, what are the new attack vectors they are learning, or what are the new algorithms or automation or scripting they are working on. You'll get to know 1,000 different things if you meet different people. It's the way how you approach to them. If you go with an open mind, with learning perspective, with respect, anyone would be able to. Luckily our cyber community is really nice and helping. So these three things has helped me a lot. Learn and be curious, strategizing your learning, and third is networking with people, has actually helped me very nicely so far.
Those are some amazing tips for sure, Ritu. And speaking of network, I know that there are a lot of people, especially people who are just starting the cybersecurity or tech journey, um, oftentimes are shy or very scared to network with people. So I'd love to ask you if you have found any particular resources, networks, or even any communities that has been helpful for your personal and professional growth, and especially as a woman of color in cybersecurity.
Absolutely. So, I think when I was a student in 2018, since then I've been part of Women in Cybersecurity VC's international community. This community I joined 5 years ago as a student. Then I joined Amazon 3.5 years ago. That time I became part of AWS VC's internal community, where we AWS slash Amazon, we all the women in entire Amazon, we come together, we share our experiences, skill sets, and we uplift each other, be it career wise, be it on public speaking wise, be it like helping everyone, each other, to even grow more in your professional growth. So I think the very first thing is being a woman of color and being a woman in cybersecurity. We all know that cybersecurity world, even till today, obviously we are performing very better, but male female ratio is not equal. So I think joining that community gives me a very nice boost up to come across so many such women. I met Ruchira actually through VCs as well. So that was my first starting stone, joining Women in Cybersecurity international community as well as internal community. Amazon definitely supports a diversity culture, and it always boosts up women to go even further in the security field or be in any engineering field. So that helped me a lot. We have a lot of internal affiliation groups as well, through which like a women in security or women in like Nova community, or other, like, so once I came across one community, I got to know about other sub communities as well. So through them I came to know about other communities. Other than that, obviously through LinkedIn platform, through attending various conferences, be it Grasshopper, be it Women in Cybersecurity community or DEF CON or other things like that, through them I came to know about a lot of like Discord groups, a lot of Twitter channels, a lot of YouTube channels and all those things. So that's like a new way of staying connected with the security community: YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and obviously LinkedIn. So I think people, your web world, and also I always keep up to date through like news articles and various community onlines as well. So that's when I actually get to connect to the person who are performing various research in different program areas and things like that. So I think I would say start with the most known community which around available in your organization, and from there start communicating with people. They will definitely bring one or two community, and that's how you can start going into the journey.
That's another great tip from you, Rutu. And speaking of networking, I'm sure you must have met several mentors or leaders in your life. So um, tell us a little about that. Have you had any mentors or even role models who have influenced your career? And if yes, how have they helped you shape your path in cybersecurity?
Absolutely. So I would say since I was a child, like since beginning I came into this world, my parents and my brother have been an amazing mentor. Touchwood, I have been blessed with such a nice family, be it my lowest point of life or my highest point of my career, where I'm receiving a gold medal or where I've been promoted to a security engineer to position or something like that. My parents and my brother have been continuous, a very good support and motivation in my life. So they have made sure that I stay consistent in my hard work. They made me understand the value of when you put actually your hard work without any expectations of, okay, I'll reach this one, that's why I need to do this. Do not set those expectations. They have always taught me to be humble. They have always taught me to how actually put your 100% to your work, and then having that passion, and a goal set in your mind. Please do dreams, because dreams do come true. That's what my parents and my brother have taught me. So having their support and love and motivation is till date, and it's going to be helping throughout my journey. That's my first mentor. Second is my manager. Since the day I joined Amazon, I'd be very honest, the one of the very important reason for me to join Amazon was my manager, because I could see that, okay, this person, and since then till today, he has been guiding me. Okay, I'm super passionate about forensics. So he told me, okay, Rutu, if you want to go into forensic, these are the different streams you can go for. These are the different training areas. This is how you're going to learn. This is how you can apply what you have learned and deliver results. He was there to guide me and to provide me the path to actually, explore, learn, and deliver. So he's the second one. Third person is like whenever I have to, stand up for myself, stand up for women on a public platforms to motivate other person that, okay, if I could do this, you can do the same. Ruchira has been an awesome, motivator, friend, mentor. The way I have seen her raising her voice every time to uplift other women's in cybersecurity, being women of color, being women of different areas, whatever affiliates she's supporting, it always has been inspiring. So kudos to you, Ruchira, as well. And professional communication, writing sort of perspective, I have a different mentor within Amazon. Her name is Avery. So you know a lot of knowledge, but in order to put those knowledge into leadership world or leadership language, how you can show your metrics, how you can show your impact, having a strong writing mentor is very important. So that person can explain you and that can walk you how you professionally communicate and how can you shape your professional skills and communication skills. So I think these are quick mentors, which has been shaping my journey so far.
I love this answer, honestly, because uh, you have not just mentioned the mentors in your life, but also very nicely explained what values those mentors have given you throughout your cybersecurity journey. And love the part where you emphasized that your parents and your brother has been your constant support system. Truly just focuses on the fact that relationships are as important as your work life is. So thank you so much for reminding us again of that, Rutu. Amazing answer. And another question that I have for you is, are there any specific skills or knowledge areas that you believe are particularly important for people who are aspiring to succeed in cybersecurity?
Absolutely. I think in order to jumpstart your career in security field, the very first and most important thing is having that strong foundational knowledge. Having a very sound and very proper understanding of how operating system works, how different layer of network protocol work, for example, OSI model or whichever field you want to go in. Having those strong foundation thing is very important, because if you want to build a huge building, you need to understand the first bricks of that building very properly. So operating system, very nice knowledge of any programming language, network protocols, how entire world wide web works. And after that, after having those basic knowledge, then you can decide which specific field you want to go in. Do you want to go in application security? Do you want to go in red teaming, like on offensive side of security? Do you want to go in defensive side of security? Do you want to go in security vulnerability side of the side? Do you want to code and secure as well, so like a software security? Do you want to build a strong foundational knowledge in cloud security domain? So it depends on which domain you want to go in. So having that strong foundational background, which will help you to actually take a next step in your journey. In specifically talking about my field, having a strong knowledge of incident response, digital forensics, malware analysis, reverse engineering, threat intel, how to perform log dives, all those things actually help to take a first step in your journey. Then you can advance your career and skill insight in that. So I would say you can start from the strong foundational knowledge.
Couldn't agree more. This is amazing tips to follow, especially audience. If anyone as you, any one of you is considering a career in cybersecurity, what Rutu just mentioned, all the cover all the basics first. That's the way to go. And I know we are almost at time, Rutu, but my last question to you is, what advice you would give to people, and especially women who are just starting their career in cybersecurity, or women who are already in the industry, but are trying to switch career paths from some other field to cybersecurity?
Absolutely. I actually love this question. Thank you for asking me this question, Ruchira. So, the first thing is someone who is already thinking of joining and starting their career in cybersecurity is the first step. So, big kudos to you and congratulations that you are actually thinking to make an impact. The one thing which has always my parents have taught me, and this has helped me throughout my journey, is confidence. Do not feel, if you are in room of 50% and 50 people and you are thinking that you are somebody who is the least knowledgeable in specific xyz area, do not get afraid of asking questions. Ask a question, that's the first step, and with confidence. Nobody in this world knows everything, right? You have to start from some point. So in order to start your journey, ask your question and be confident about yourself. That way you can come up with a strong personality and have an open mind to learn something. You are a student of life. So being confident, not feeling afraid of asking questions, connecting with people, trying to explore what you want is going to help you. So learn and be curious, ask questions, do not get afraid, fight what you want in your life, because no one is going to come and give you or teach me, okay, hey Rutu, do you want to learn about this? No one is going to do that. I need to ask questions. Hey Ruchira, can you please teach me about this attack vector, or can you please teach me how to analyze the script, or how to identify this sample is malicious or not? So asking questions, being confident, staying consistent, and having that positive attitude and positive impact is going to help you to shape your entire journey. These are some good, secret ingredients which has helped me out.
Well, I would say thank you for sharing your secret with all of us today, Ritu. And I'm super inspired after this Q&A for sure. So thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and your words with us today, Ritu. And thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank
And
you so much, everyone. Yeah, it was lovely talking with you all. Thank you, Ruchira, once again, and I wish you all very good luck.
it's been such an inspiring Q&A, and it's always great to share the stage with you, Ritu. And audience, as we wrap up this enlightening Q&A, let us continue empowering and inspiring women to break barriers and excel in tech, especially in cybersecurity. Thank you all for joining us today. We will now conclude the session, but please stay connected for another AWS On Air session right after this one. Wishing you all a productive day ahead. Happy Pride Month. And this is Ruchira signing off. Bye bye.